Hi everyone, it's Lucy from My Crazy Craft Life. Those are the two cards I'll be making today. And this is a pretty quick video, it's about 5 minutes, but I made those two cards. I was at my local Michael's the other day, and in the $2 section they had this stamp and embossing folder for the $2, and what I actually went to Michael's for they didn't have, so I used my 50% coupon and got it for $1. I thought it was kind of cute and figured, why not give it a try? It's by Craft Smart. So I took some pieces of paper and I embossed them with the embossing folder, and then I used some Distress Oxide ink to kind of go over the embossed paper. And I was trying to make it emerald because emeralds are my favorite gemstone, but I just was not happy with that. I used some Mowed Grass distressed ink and then that Craft Crystal, whatever that other ink pad is there, that's just I don't know, it's cheap. I picked it up Michael's or Joann's or one of those. And so I was going back and forth. I also have a stamp from Michael's that has a couple gems and that sentiment that says, "You leave a little sparkle wherever you go." So I decided I wanted to use that. I ended up embossing another piece, and I was looking at that, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into that green stamped gem. It just wasn't doing it for me. So I ended up using the Distress Oxides on the stamped image because the other one I already did, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to stamp over an embossed piece of paper. So then I was thinking that I would make a different gem, just restamp it with some Versamark ink, and I would heat emboss it because I have this Wow embossing powder that's white twinkle embossing glitter, and it's really pretty and it's kind of cool. And at first I did it on the white paper, and then I thought, ooh, wait, I'll do it on black because that'll really show and it'll really sparkle. So I ended up doing that and heat embossing it, and then I cut it out of just a scallop circle that I have die. And I got that together, and I did like that much better. I thought it looked really cute. And put some fun foam underneath the back of the card. I made a standard A2 size card, which is 5.5 by 4.25, and I popped that up there. I popped up the little gem stamped image with some foam tape, and then I actually took my Spectrum Noir sparkle pen and I kind of filled in all of the gems that were on from the embossing folder with some sparkle that didn't have anything in them, if that makes sense. So anywhere the sentiment was, I didn't put the sparkle, just on all the other ones. And it ended up looking really cute, and it was pretty cool, and I was pretty happy with it. I ended up putting the sparkle on the edges of the scalloped circle and the sentiment as well, the large sparkle word. I thought it turned out pretty cute. The next card was much quicker because I already had the one stamp, but I decided I wanted to make a different stamp, and I was going to use the sun because I thought that would be cool with the Distress Oxide. So I cut that out, and then after I made it, I decided I really didn't like it. But that's okay, I'll use it another time and figure something else out. I kind of thought the sun rays would be cool with the gemstone, but like I said, I ended up going back and not liking it. So by this time I was kind of over making all of this and figuring it out. So I decided I was going to try to stamp the sentiment onto the embossed paper, and it actually worked out pretty well. So I did that. I popped it up on some fun foam, and then I was still playing around with different things. I ended up using the green one, even though I still wasn't exactly thrilled with it. I figured, you know what, I made it, I'm using it, it fits, and I'm going to be done. But I also did the same thing with this card with the Spectrum Noir. I did put the sparkle pen all over the gem itself. I did the lettering for sparkle and then in all of the gems, which using the Distress Oxide inks was kind of cool because it kind of reactivated them and spread them around on the gems so they look kind of cool with it. This one I added a couple sequins to it just to give it a little more oomph. And those are my cards. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.